Welcome to the Tax Playbook. I'm Trenda Hackett, your web CPA with the Web CPA Virtual Tax Clinic. And if you have any questions about anything I share on this video or any previous video or even subsequent or future video, you can always visit us at www.virtualtaxclinic.com. And I want you to, as always, click like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to this channel so that you will be in the know of all of the great and awesome tax changes, financial changes, or anything that is that will help you to keep money in your pocket, or to strategize on your taxes, or to get out of debt, which is what we're going to talk about today. Here again, we're going to talk about today student loan debt canceled. You heard me. That's right. Student loan debt canceled. Imagine your student loan debt. You get an email or a letter saying, my student loans have been paid in full. The balance is zero. I know August the 31st is right around the corner for many of you that have student loans because of the COVID forbearance. The law extended that until August 31st. What does that mean for you? That means that you probably have a repayment coming up soon. I know you've been hearing from those service providers. They're trying to get all of your details and saying, you know, make sure your address is up to date, because they want to get all the information they can on you, because your very first payment after the COVID forbearance is probably going to be due at the end of October. The extension was until August 31st, but that first payment is going to be due in September of 2022. But imagine not when you get to that date, before you get to that date, not having to make that payment. So what I'm going to talk about here today, I'm not going to give you all the information today. This is the first video in a 7-part series that I'm going to talk about, give you strategies, things on what you should do in order to get your student loan debt canceled, to see if you qualify for some of these changes that have been made in the law. So if you just bear with me, if you just tarry with me, starting at video 1 and stay to the end to video 7, I believe that there's something in these changes for everybody. So what are we going to talk about today? So let's talk about getting ready for forgiveness, getting ready to have those loans discharged. And the biggest thing with getting ready is to find out about your loans, to find out how much you owe, how many loans, the types of loans. And so what I'm going to walk you through very quickly is how you can go and get information on your loans all in one place. And if you will follow me, you'll have the information you need that will build on in these next videos, with the hopes that you can ultimately get to a zero balance, student loan debt wiped out, canceled, discharged, forgiven. All of that is the same. So what do you need to do to check on the balance and get the details on your loan? First off, you should go and visit www.studentaid.gov. You will see it on the screen. That's again www.studentaid.gov. Once you get to this website, if you look in the top right hand corner of your screen, you will see a button that says log in. Now you may say, I don't have a login or username or password. Don't worry about that. There is an avenue for you to create an account if you don't have one. However, if you have student loans, you should have at least that username. But of course, if you've forgotten your password, they have something for that as well. So once you hit that log in, you're going to come to a screen that asks for your FSA ID, your email, or your username. If you don't have an account, you want to look at the button on this screen to say create an account. But if you do have an account, your username, it will be the same username that you may have used when you applied for your student loans. If you don't remember that, here again, you can say forgot my username or forgot my password. But anyway, if you have that information, you'll need to either create an account or use what you have. Now, once you get logged into your account, here's where you're going to get all of the details. And what I want you to do is write this down as you're going and perusing through your account. These are some things you want to make note of, because these are the things that will help you to know whether or not you qualify, or if you can do something to get your student loans forgiven. So today we're just focusing on getting the details on all of our student loans. So once you get into this account, you'll see a big dashboard that is going to come up before you. And that dashboard is going to give you the total amount of all of your student loans. It'll give you the total balance due. And then it's going to even break that balance due down by principal and by interest. And also on that dashboard screen, you will be able to see who is your loan servicer. Now, the Department of Education does not service your loans. They contract that out, or you have a loan servicer. So if you want to know who you need to contact in order to either apply for forgiveness, or to find out, or if you are positioned, have you done the things to get this automatic forgiveness that I'm going to share in another video, you need to make note of your loan service provider. Who is your loan servicer? So make note of that. You got your full balance broken down by the full balance of all of your loans and the interest. So if you look on that dashboard page, you're going to see something where it says view details. Keep drilling down into these loans, because there's some information that you are going to need. So when you select view details, you're going to go to another screen that looks like a dashboard, and it's going to show you how many loans that you have. If you have 10 loans, if you have 15 loans, you have 5 loans, if you have 2 loans, it's going to show you, it's going to say you have this many loans, and right beside the total number of loans that you have, that the screen shows that you have, you're going to see a button that says view the breakdown. So you want to keep going into the breakdown, because here again, you want to keep drilling down into these loans. And once you keep drilling down into these loans, you want to make note of the following items, and I have them here on the screen on each one of these loans. You want to make note of the loan type for each individual loan. I know some of you may have consolidated loans, and you have these individual loans, but you want to make note of the loan type. Loan type, it could be direct subsidized, or direct consolidation subsidized, or unsubsidized. So you want to make note of each loan type. Also, make note of the loan amount, the principal and the interest. And you also, as you keep drilling down, if you don't see it on this screen, that means you need to drill down some more. You want to get your loan status. That will tell you what's the current status of your loan. Is your loan in repayment, or if this particular loan is in repayment, or if it's in deferment, or if it's in like an in-school deferment, or if it's in forbearance. And it'll just say forbearance. All right, you also will see something called a PSLF, cumulative match months. And we're going to get more into that in a separate video when we talk about the public service loan forgiveness. But make note of the number here, because that's going to be important. Then you also, if you want to know your loan interest rate, that information is there. But here's some other things I want you to know. The repayment details of your loan. When is your next loan payment due? Write that down. The last payment made, that's important. The date that you entered into repayment, that's going to be important as we talk in the next videos of what information you need to see if you qualify to have your loans forgiven. And also, it's very important for you to know the type of repayment plan that you're on. It could either say the extended repayment plan, income driven repayment plan. It may say standard. There's so many different types of plans, but here again, we'll cover those in another video. And you also want to make note of the disbursement date of your loan. This information is going to be very important. This is the original date that your loan was disbursed to you, because there have been some changes in the law. Depending on the length of your loan, your loan could be automatically forgiven. So I want to make sure that you take all of those details down. If you need to play the video back, go back and make sure you make note of all of those details on each individual loan. Now, that's all I'm going to have for you today. I want you to stay with me and join me in my next video, where we're going to talk about student loan canceled, wiped out, discharged, forgiven as a result of automatic adjustments. That's right, you heard me, automatic adjustments. There's going to be some automatic adjustments to some of your accounts, and you're going to look up and the debt is going to be gone, and you're going to be trying to figure out why, and it will be legit. So we're going to talk about that in the next video. Until next time, do your homework, log into your student loan account, note who your servicer is. Get all of this information, because information will empower you, because at some point in time you're going to need to contact your loan service provider to get all of this information, because they're going to be talking some language to you. But I want you empowered so that you can understand and position yourself to be student loan debt free. All right, that's all I have for today. You go out and have an amazing day.